Hello everyone, Kent Layton here from Atlantic Liners. As you may be aware, earlier in 2023, myself in collaboration with Tom Linsky and HFX Studios, we released an album of ancient liner-related music, stuff that hadn't seen the light of day in 70, 80, 90, 100 plus years, relating to many of the vintage ocean liners that we're so enthused about. The Collins liners, the old Cunard liners, White Star, some really fantastic music. The title of it was Liners of the Golden Era, a Musical Tribute, Volume 1. And many of you who've had a chance to listen to that album, you know that that was filled with several remarkable pieces that were written about the Cunard liner Lusitania, which came out in 1907. Well, the first album was such a huge hit that we're going to be doing a second album. It's going to be filled with a lot more music that's rare, never been heard. We've found some real treasures to share with you guys. Some of you will probably be familiar with some of the songs, but others may be a nice little surprise for you. This one was a nice surprise that we made, and we're going to debut the song Lusitania Intermezzo. It was composed by Florence Fare, or at least that's what the name on the sheet music cover is. There's an interesting bit of trivia, which we'll eventually get around to sharing with you about who the composer actually was. But for now, what we're going to do is we're actually going to debut the piece for you in video format so you can enjoy it. So this is the Lusitania Intermezzo. Enjoy. So there you have the Lusitania Intermezzo, composed by Florence Fare. Now, some of you may wonder, what on earth did I just watch? Well, you may not know that when I'm not writing liner-related books, I'm actually working in our family business. We've been in business for about 45 or so years, tuning, repairing, and restoring pianos. This particular piano is a Weber Parlor Grand from 1905. We double-checked the serial number earlier this evening. Now, immediately you're going to say they were building Lusitania when this piano came out, and you'd be 100% correct. So this is a piano that is true to Lusitania's age. We restored it about 10 years ago for our customer, and then this summer she undertook a move to another part of the country, and while she was arranging the move, she decided to have it sent into our shop to have a new QRS digital player system installed. So we've been working for the last couple of months on installing that system. Now, each one of the songs, whether you heard it in the first Liners of the Golden Era album or in the upcoming Liners of the Golden Era album, my wife and I, we actually sit down and we transcribe every single piece of music that you hear. And we bring it into a digital format, and we output it in a format, we tweak each note's intensity, the tempo, we change the tempo throughout. We make sure it sounds exactly the way we would want it to play if we were actually sitting at the keyboard playing it. And then we output it as a file that will play on this type of system. And we do that specifically so we can do multiple takes and splice them together. If the piano goes out of tune, or if a car backfires outside of our shop or something like that, someone starts mowing the lawn, you will easily be able to transition from a bad take into a good take. So we do that. Every single one of the pieces on the Liners Volume 1 album was recorded on one of these systems. We used several different pianos for the first album, and now you have heard the 1905 Weber that we've recently been working on. So in just a little bit here, we're going to play you one of the pieces of Lusitania-related music that has caused the most stir, caught the most attention, and proved the most popular from our first album. So what we have here is the Lusitania Waltzes by Edwin Goffe. This particular piece of music was included on our first Liners of the Golden Era album, and it really has caused a sensation. My wife and I, when she transcribed it and she brought it to me to listen to for the first time, I was really stunned, as I think many of our listeners were, with the energy of this piece. It is everything that you might have expected from a great piece from Beethoven or something like that. It has thunderous stretches, very exciting, and it literally, the name is very appropriate, Lusitania Waltzes, because it's literally several different melodies, waltz melodies that are put together into, strung together into one harmonious piece. And it really is quite a pleasure to listen to. And ever since we've released the album, we've had a number of people, different people contact us and, express their interest and enthusiasm for this piece. It is a rare piece. This particular one actually was in Tom Linsky's collection, and he shared that with us for the album. And so what we're going to do is we're going to play this piece of music for you now, and we really hope you enjoy it. So you're actually going to see a live performance on a 1905 piano of this remarkable song that was written about the Lusitania. So we hope you enjoy it.